3, State of Texas versus Mariah Lopez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense.
Peter Calderola for Ms. Lopez, Your Honor.
Are you Mariah Lopez? Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Mariah Lopez who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 8673 for the offense of injury to an elderly on March 20th, 2023 for a term of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes.
State.
Violated condition number 1, on or about the 9th day of February 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Mariah Lopez, committed the offense of assault in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Not true.
Violated condition number 2, on or about the 19th day of January 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Mariah Lopez, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
3 separate violations get read out, and she pleads not true to all of them. Assault, failed drug testing, skipping a mandatory battering intervention program, and remember, this is someone already on probation for injury to an elderly person. The state then drops something interesting on the record. There was a plea deal offered, and she turned it down against her own attorney's advice. That decision is about to matter a lot.
Violated condition number 14G, on or about the 19th day of January 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Mariah Lopez, did then and there fail to register, attend a state-accredited battering intervention and prevention program with approved agency in violation of condition number 14G.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Not true.
All right. And with regards to the other violations,
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge. We waive and abandon the other violations alleged in the motion.
any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, state, you can call your first witness.
Your Honor, I call Deputy Casares. Your Honor, and if I may, before we proceed with testimony, for the purposes of the record, there was a plea offer in this case, and it was against counsel's wishes.
Oh, no. If you are going to put on the record what the plea bargain agreement was.
I wasn't going to put the plea on, Your Honor. I understand you're not allowed to be privy to the plea.
Oh, okay.
Just that there was a plea offer made. I advised my client to take the offer. I thought it was a reasonable offer. There were some cases that were going to be disposed as part of that agreement. However, the client has rejected that offer.
Okay. All right. Do you wish to continue with this contested hearing? That's either yes or no. What's going to end up happening is the state has read the violations. You've said they're not true. So now the state is going to call witnesses. They're going to call this first witness. You can turn around. That's the witness at the back of the courtroom. They're going to come and testify. So do you still wish to plead with your pleas of not true? Or do you wish for the state to go forward with their case and call a witness?
I didn't know the rest to go.
A little louder, please.
I didn't know. I didn't know we were doing this. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Well, you were here yesterday and you knew we were doing an MTR and you didn't want to come from the jail. So it took us a while to get you to come from the jail. I had to sign an order for you to be brought over from the jail. So you were brought back today for a contested MTR hearing. What will happen in the hearing is the state is going to call their witnesses. If they present evidence and I find it true, then I will find it true. Then we'll go forward with whether or not I revoke your probation or not. So the question for you is, do you wish to continue with your plea of not true?
And here's the moment that should have been a wake-up call. The judge directly asks her, do you still want to fight this, knowing the state is about to call witnesses and present actual video evidence? She says yes. Now we're locked into a full contested hearing instead of a quick resolution. Sometimes the boldest move in a courtroom isn't the safest one.
Yes or no? All right, state, call your witness.
Your Honor, we call Sergeant Casares.
Oh, we still here?
Yes. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, make sure you keep your voice up so the court reporter can hear. If you can state your name for the record.
Rosemary Cáceres,
All right, state.
Sergeant, how long have you been with BCSO?
12 years.
And are you a licensed peace officer?
Yes, sir.
As part of your duties, do you recognize what I've marked as States Exhibit 1?
Yes, sir.
And how do you recognize it?
That's the video from our overhead camera. They're in South Tower booking.
Okay, and how do you, did you have an opportunity to view this?
I did review it. Yes, sir.
Okay, and how do you know that you reviewed it?
I signed and dated.
Is this a fair and accurate copy of the recording that you accessed in regards to this case?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your Honor, I offer States Exhibit 1. This is for the assault. Okay. I have no objection, Your Honor.
All right, State's Exhibit number 1 is admitted without objection.
Do I have permission to publish this, Your Honor?
Yes.
Booking camera footage. That's the evidence here. According to the sergeant's testimony, she walked out of a transfer line, straight toward another inmate, and started striking her, completely unprompted. Not a mutual altercation. Not self-defense. A surveillance camera in a jail booking area just became the deciding piece of evidence in her own probation case.
And so, aside from providing the video to the investigations part of BCSO, did you have other interaction with this case?
I interviewed both, and I'm in charge of booking, so I'm aware of the inmates that are in our section.
Okay, and so do you recognize the defendant?
Yes, I do.
And how do you recognize her?
She was one of the inmates in booking that day.
Okay, and was she involved in an altercation?
Yes, she was.
And what happened?
She was in line to be transferred to the main jail. She walked away from the line and just went straight to Latrell and started striking her.
Okay, and do you remember the defendant's name? Would it help?
Latrell.
I'm sorry. Would it help if you had to report to Latrell?
Oh, okay. Latrell Rebecca.
And that's the victim or the defendant?
Oh, the defendant.
I'm sorry, it's a little confusing. Is that the victim in this case?
I'm going to object to her memory being refreshed while she's holding the document.
All right. Could you read, and if there's no objection, I believe this is the question.
Judge, my objection is to her memory being refreshed and her reading from her.
All right, if that's a report, you can review it to refresh your memory.
Yeah, just
Okay, so state, what is the question?
Who was struck in that video?
Latrell Rebecca.
And who struck?
Oh, who was striking? Oh, Lopez, Mariah Lopez. I'm sorry.
And what was the date that this happened on?
February 10th, 2024.
Okay, and where did this happen?
South Tower booking.
Okay, and is that in Bexar County, Texas?
Yes, sir.
I pass the witness, Your Honor.
Any questions?
The defense attorney tries one angle here. Maybe there was provocation we don't know about. But the sergeant shuts it down immediately. He was physically present, he has personal knowledge, and there's no version of events where this wasn't a direct, unprovoked assault caught on camera. Drop a video camera if you think video evidence like this should be the gold standard in these hearings.
Sergeant, you were present that day at the jail,
Yes, sir.
and you have personal knowledge that Miss Lopez assaulted that the allegedly assaulted that other inmate,
Yes, sir.
and so you don't know that if the other inmate maybe had said something to Miss Lopez to get her, to kind of aggravate her?
She wasn't near her.
So you don't know what their interactions were beforehand, do you?
I do.
Okay. No further questions, Judge.
All right.
No further questions.
Is this witness excused or subject for recall?
Excuse from the state, Your Honor.
Right.
Excuse.
All right, thank you. All right, so with regards to the violation of condition number 1, state has already presented evidence on violation of condition number 1.
And now we get the numbers. The state wants the full 5 years that was originally on the table. The defense? They don't even make a counter request. They defer entirely to the court. And when the judge gives Mariah herself the chance to speak under oath, she declines. In a hearing this serious, choosing silence is itself a significant decision.
Is there any evidence, and of course, defense, you don't have to present any evidence. Is there any evidence you would like to present on violation of condition number 1?
None, Your Honor.
All right, with regards to violation condition number 1, the court is going to find violation of condition number 1 true. State, are you still proceeding with violations of 2 and 14G?
No, Your Honor, we'll waive those.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, then the court will hear requests from each party.
5 years in prison. Full revocation. And notice, there's also an affirmative finding of family violence attached to this, which carries its own long-term consequences, including a lifetime restriction on owning firearms. This case started as a plea offer she rejected. It ended as the maximum sentence the state asked for. Sometimes turning down a deal costs far more than just time.
What would you like to see done with regards to the motion to revoke?
Your Honor, we're asking for the 5 years. The defendant made a bargain for deferred initially. She was unsuccessful on deferred. Her sentence was reformed for community supervision, and she agreed to the 5 years. She didn't do great on community supervision. She picked up a new offense that brought her to the jail. And then once she was in the jail, she picked up another new offense. So, Your Honor, at this time, we're asking for the 5 years.
All right, defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're going to defer to the court.
You have no request?
I would allow Miss Lopez to testify. I believe she wants to make some announcements.
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you wish to say anything? If you do, you're going to be placed under the oath and you're going to be subject to this examination from the state.
Okay, Your Honor, it looks like at this time the client would not like to testify. Your Honor, we would respectfully request the court to sentence the client to 3 years in TDC.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to grant the motion. Court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, credit for any time served, and there's to be no contact with the complainant in this case. And in the assault case, what is the name of the complainant?
Latrell, Your Honor. Sorry. Rebecca Latrell. It's
All right, and there's to be no contact with Rebecca Latrell.
it's spelled a little unusual.
All right, yes.
Rebecca. Latrell is Luttrell.
I'm sorry, L-U-T-T?
Luttrell.
All right, and there's to be no contact with Rebecca Latrell. All right, I'm showing you what's in the court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? All right, you do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on probation. Do you understand? All right, because this is a felony conviction and because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.